Honestly speaking, Chelsea has hired Thomas Tuchel as their manager simply because to improve that two German signings, that is Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, who has been below average and is performing below expectations since their arrival. And Thomas Tuchel's contract is only for 18 months, it seems. That is till the end of 21-22 season. That just shows that this is not a long-term project, this is just a short-term project. Hire and fire project. Success-driven project. That means that if Thomas Tuchel is unable to find form, is unable to make the team win and get some trophies, he'll be fired, that's it. He'll be fired. Hire and fire project this is. Primary aim of Thomas Tuchel will be to get back Chelsea to the winning ways. That should be his primary aim. That can unite the fans. Or else he'll be fired, that's it. But one thing I saw from his personality by seeing his interviews and all these things and the training session we can't judge anything, but his interviews, he seems like a jolly person, positive person, want to fight for the job. And one more thing is that even though he knows that he's under a lot of pressure, he seems happy, jolly, and it's like nothing to lose. It's like that, his character is like that. So it's good. Hopefully his positive impact and his positive attitude and personality reflects on the team. That's what I will hope for him. Hope for the best, wish for the best. Now coming to the match, honestly speaking, before the match, Thomas Tuchel got only 24 hours to prepare. And people on Twitter are judging based on that only. See, 24 hours, this is not idli batter or dosa batter that you prepare within 24 hours and you are ready to eat. This is football, boss. It's a complicated football and so many players are there in the team, in this Chelsea team. Who to pick, who to not to pick. 24 hours, what do you understand? What do you understand? I blame the board also actually. If Lampard was supposed to be sacked on after the Leicester game, then why they didn't sack after the Leicester game? Why they sacked so many? Why they delayed for 2-3 days or 4 days? By delaying the sacking, the board delaying the sacking, there's a lack of preparation time that occurred. No preparation time at all. Nothing at all. And people are judging based on one practice session, one training session. Seriously, get a grip, man. Get a grip. Give this man 5-6 games time. 5-6 games time, see what he does. He looks like a positive person. Give him chance for 5-6 games. Let's see what he does. First only they started. 24 hours. It's not Tuchel's fault. Blame the board. Because they have delayed the sacking time. They have not given any preparation time. Leave it. Anyways, whatever they have done is done. Now coming to the lineup. When 1 hour back, the lineup was announced, it was looking like a Mamuli lineup. 4-3-3 formation, Aspilicueta right back, Chilwell left back, proper like a normal formation it was. But when they stepped on the pitch, it was a different formation altogether. 3-4-2-1 formation it was. And that 3-4-2-1 formation, it was a strange formation, weird formation, because in Chelsea Football Club, we are not used to seeing that formation. Never we have seen that formation. Some strange formation, I think it was for time pass or not, God only knows. In future matches, we'll use that formation or not, God only knows. But let me be very honest about the match. If I give a sincere judgment of the match, we were good, we are controlling the game. We are controlling the game, but there was no urgency from the team. No urgency. We were just making 1,000 passes. Whole game we made 1,000 passes, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards. And we controlled the match, but we didn't show any urgency to score the goal or anything. We are very below average in the final third. Until and unless the informed player, Lampard's son, 83rd minute, he has come and shown some great urgency. For the 12 minutes till the stoppage time, Chelsea has shown great urgency, some 3-4 chances, straight cut chances we have got in that 12 minutes. That just shows that Mason Mount has to start in the coming games. And one more thing is that Callum Hudson-Odoi playing that right wing back role was very, very awesome. That's it. Amazing. He was the best player on the pitch. Superb performance. Outstanding performance. That is not his regular position, but he has played superb. But honestly speaking, I was disappointed with the final third performance. We didn't score, that's why I was a little bit disappointed, because it was against a team that in the last 12 matches, Wolves in the last 12 matches didn't keep a single clean sheet. But against Chelsea, they have kept a clean sheet. I'm really disappointed with that. We should have pressed more and we should have shown some little more aggression. Should have taken a little bit risk. But it's okay. First game, first point, 1 point, no problem. Let him give him 5-6 games and see whether he can get back in the winning ways or not. Last but not the least, talking about Wolves, they were just there to park the bus, that's it. Park the bus, defend and defend. And they have done very well. They defended really well. It was really difficult for Chelsea to break them apart. It was really difficult. They were solid at the back. Credit to Nuno Santo for that tactics. So Chelsea ultimately were dominating the possession. We were dominating the position and Wolves showed no intent at all to attack. But whenever they got the ball, whenever Wolves got the ball, opposition got the ball, 3 or 4 players were surrounding him. That is called the German pressing. They didn't even allow Wolves player to counter attack. That is a glimpse of Thomas Tuchel's tactics and philosophy we have seen there. That whenever opposition is trying to counter attack, you nullify them. You nullify them. And that's what happened. And that's a good philosophy, because if you're not scoring, if your attackers are not in form, you don't allow the opposition to score the goal. You don't allow the opposition. Because then it'll hurt the most, It'll hurt the most. Even after dominating position, the opposition is scoring. What the fuck is this? That's what will happen. Next match against Burnley is going to be a very difficult match. It's going to be a very difficult match. They have to up their socks. They have to up their level. That's it. Burnley are in superb form. They have done the impossible, going to the Anfield and beating Liverpool. Then they have beat Aston Villa also today. They have beaten Aston Villa today. It's going to be a very difficult match.